Previously on Danganronpa.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt it's shit.
And now the continuation of the trial. Okay, we're back into the trial. I'm Minomi, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? Nope, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly. Thanks, Minomi. Appreciate it. Oh, have you calmed down now, have you? You haven't, you aren't staying nuts so well. Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that. You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito was the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if it's true, I feel Nagito looks, you know, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Yeah, I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Because there's no blood on him? That doesn't really mean much. Because we found the bloodstains in the bin, did we not? Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
So, whoever it is has been underneath the table and stabbed upwards. I still think it's Teru, but
if he stabs Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird. Huh. You just used something to block the blood, didn't you? Something like must have been used to block the blood splatter? What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime? The thing that was used to block the blood splatter is probably something covered in blood. Hey, storage room tablecloth, boom. Because I's a big smart boy. Also, one thing, and I realise that this happens, all this happens in anime, this kind of thing, but your main character is so bland looking. You look at everybody else in the room and they're all kind of flamboyant and over the top in what they wear, and you've got this guy who just looks like a bored old fart in his shirt and tie. Anyway, you're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right? If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter, see?
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him? That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and to take it with you. Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout and stabbing someone? That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Which one was Mikan?
Even if the inside of the tablecloth was so bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
That was some semblance of what that read.
But it doesn't mean that where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all.
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer, I think.
It seems we have to figure out important words,
The improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. Eh? You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That is what is most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the X button when it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like in a vacuum so to catch the letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the X button, you'll have the letter caught. You can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters to confuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the X button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the X button, and after you fuse them, fire with the X button. It's a whole lot of X buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the square button and figure out what keyword will answer that question. But lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the X button to fire the letter, press the triangle button. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If a sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it'll blow up on its own. In that case, it'll still damage you, so please be very careful. I took so long to explain it, but I haven't a fucking clue. So this is going to be interesting. Well, good luck and have fun. The place Bianchi got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. A place that's both under the table and not under the table. Meaning, it's even further under the table. So it still is under the table. Fuck, okay, well, let's see how we get on here. Under the floor. Oh god, this is too fast. It's too fast for me. I can't do this. So do that, and do that. Right, okay. Can I speed this up? This is taking a very long time. That's awful. That is so boring. I wish they'd kept it from the way it used to be done. I got it. The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapons through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death. If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. But from where? And how? I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know. That's right, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. It's someone who's been trying to find a way under there for a while now. Gundam! Where are you, buddy? There you are. Hey Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the hellhound earring?
About that hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Ah, there it is. I have found it. Truly that is the hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit.
I see. Good for you.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Just wait a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said, The hellhound earring has returned to its owner. To me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the only one hanging from your ear? That earring is the one hanging from your right ear.
Huh? Could it be?
Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation. So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable, after all. You fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark divas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
No, man up and speak more clearly.
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
The fucking hamsters.
One of my 4 dark divas of destruction, Mirage Golden Ock Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover their hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbling about power and crap. They're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room. And that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If I pass through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like splat, shank, stab?
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again? I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Minomi over there can be my witness, right? Yes, this Minomi over here. Oh, this Minomi over here is your witness. I believe there is no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes. The only person who wasn't at the party.
Mahiru is the same voice, isn't it? Yeah.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout, he obviously has to be him.
Yeah, it's decided.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer. Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it? Don't mess with me, I'll fucking kill you. See, you're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting. Good news, you are now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the X button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer, time limit will decrease, same as last time. Okay. Oh, but if the difficulty is set to gentle, well, that's set to, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to ignore this bit. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang, 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 bang. Yes, very interesting. Okay, let's get on with it. So who am I shooting for what now? Make your argument. Argument for what? Terra's account, Chiaki's account. I'm guessing it's Chiaki's account because she saw him appear and then leave again.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Then they could have stared at panties all day without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true for you, Hiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer. When the party started, nobody saw you, you know.
No. Did I miss it? I just missed it, didn't it? God damn it.
The culprit is self-evident.
I missed the shooty thing. There we go. I got it right 3 times with a terrible shot. No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki? Oh, you're right. Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
I'm standing on guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Heh, how diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floorboard before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass. It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place? Shut up. Maybe there really is a secret passage to go onto the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy. What you say, motherfucker? Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examined that possibility a little bit more. It was super dark, you know. There's no way you'd be able to find your way into the storage room. But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again, it appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened to the spotless. Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this. What's my argument this time? Door limit case, fire door, kitchen equipment list. Okay, we'll go with it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, it's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if I used a string like a code?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible. What was in the Durolumin case? So it's not the... I think I found the killers to do it in the old building's kitchen. Kitchen equipment list. What was in the... I can't even remember what was in the kitchen equipment list. Obviously something about it. So what am I shooting with it? There we go. Consent. I'm getting confused with this consent and contradiction things. Consent is blue. Right. I need to remember that. I know. The car had a light with them. Oh, I was right. But where could they have found a light? There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it. It's the portable stove. But portable stove? The portable stove isn't powered by electricity and it's also small enough to carry around. So the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout. I see. I never considered the portable stove, but there's a hole in your argument. Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain to me in much more detail. I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious. Repeating yourself just makes you look even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? Okay, what's his argument then? Will you be able to break through my argument? What does he mean battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. Oh, this is all that cutting stuff. I didn't know what I was doing the last time, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Rebuttal showdown. Isn't that what this? Storage room, kitchen, tablecloth, fire door. Okay. I still don't know what I'm doing. Cut, choppy, choppy. Don't know what I'm doing. Just doing. Assuming the purple stove was used as a light source contradicts Kazuichi's testimony. I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong. I guess for now I should offer a rebuttal. I'm not. Oh, I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? No, shit, missed that. Okay, so it's... I haven't a clue what I'm doing here. That seems apparent. So if the killer did have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was... Oh, the tablecloth? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Nope. Such meager hope. There's no way I can let you win. I struggle to... No, not that one. Okay, so... Fire door is the only thing I can... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't get this. No, it's not that one. There we go. I'm still struggling to get my head around this whole part of the the trial. Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot? Huh? What are you talking about? There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus the hallway rounds the corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out. I see. To actually notice the fire door, just as expected of the ultimate. Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you? Who cares about that right now? Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy. You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to push us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves. Huh? You're obviously the killer, right? If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover, and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... It has to be you. Teru. Where are you? Pow. Teru. Could it be you?
Huh? What? What are you talking about? Teru's the killer. Is that true? What are you talking about? There's no way.
Of course, that's simply my assumption, so if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Ah, Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspirations like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering? Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not going to say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No, unfortunately there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? What? A shining liquid in the dark?
That sounds super important.
If there were a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move it to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it may have been possible for them to use the mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Probably that stuff that was shining near Byakuya's body, right? The knife. Is the knife with the glowing paint? Ah. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already. Now, we should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Wah! Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Oh.
Turn on the damn lights on. Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys, where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall? Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right. That's exactly it. But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So why was he in the dining hall? I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall towards everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall. That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So if you want, you should try licking me. Rawr.
No way, you look greasy. But I hear Teru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor. That's right, Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room, which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it.
Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me?
Not like I want to blame you,
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing towards the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Is he being possessed by fucking Junko Enoshima or something? Okay, what am I looking for here?
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way. I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was a recording or something.
Nope, definitely. A live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
The holes in the floor mean he could just shout? It's true Ibuki heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall, but that doesn't mean he was actually in the dining hall. Given the structure of the dining hall, we can't confirm that Teruteru raised his voice there. I'm going to say it's the gaps in the floorboard. He just shouted from underneath the floor. Gotcha, boy! Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
Huh? Why?
Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded like the voices in the dining hall.
But.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teruteru? Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teruteru?
I told you to wait a sec, didn't I?
I told you to wait a sec, ain't I? Okay. Yeah.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was that there
Okay.
I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
Oh, I was born in West Esabu and raised in South Ayama.
How's it guys? This guy's a major liar.
If Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right? Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teruteru actually there during that time? I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding on this spot with your hazy memories.
His accent's getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No. Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories? His memories?
Ah, sure. Don't be saying things that that don't make sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I probably can.
Ah, you again.
Whether or not Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at Teruteru himself. What? Oh! Wait, I thought that was just useless. Wait, hang on. Is it that? Fucking is as well. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back on, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
What?
Yeah, don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teruteru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh? Huh?
Any excuse to bring that picture up, isn't it? It was a pretty clever way of tripping, so there's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teruteru.
Huh? That's weird. It's just slipped from my mind. There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you. Even so, Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teruteru, I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream. Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
No, but it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, sure.
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet. You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, F you calling me the killer then. Where's the weapon? Come on, Moni. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
The weapon, huh? It's not a knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 mil in diameter.
Also, if they're stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough. Not good enough at all.
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 mil and at least 50 centimeters in length. It's one of the sabers, the kebab doohickeys, isn't it? I feel like there was a tool that met those requirements in the same place where the portable stove was. When Byakuya and I found it, it was something that was already missing from there. If so, then that weapon is... Oh Christ, not this again. Don't like those ones. They take far too long. That's it. That must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
For the parties, Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items. He spoke to Teru. Hey, check the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing.
Oh, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is your weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Yeah? Avril Lavigne.
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
The skill trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens will be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
That's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh.